drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture. Don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short. They go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first and 10. Mayfield steps away to his left. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A give. This is Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end, and this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is good. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Detroit! Detroit! 56.
Back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun. 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 Gun.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Shoves him away. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points. And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded at the 2. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield forced out to his left. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney!
They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So 1:55 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They get it to him running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separate. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Detroit! Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. Fights off the defender. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And it's complete. Henry. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Gun. Gun. 58. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Returnable for Thomas. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, Tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll go down at the 28. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mayfield to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
A second down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end in Njoku. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun! 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 Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Gun! 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 Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And this complete to Hill over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to